Hi. We have a baby on board this afternoon because he didn't want to take his nap. Well, he took a very short nap. He took a nap, but it was short. How's everyone this afternoon? Oh, Jax, you want to turn around and let go of mommy's hair? Say hi. So Jax is joining us this afternoon. So what's up? All right, so we're doing some Q&A today. Earlier I posted asking you to ask me questions that I can answer during a live, and it's taken me all day to get on, and I'm here with a baby. Whew. All right, well, before I get started with your questions, I actually have I have my profile pulled up on my computer next to my phone so I can see the questions and be reminded what they are. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Tiffany. So before we get started, I just wanted to share my excitement with you all that one of my favorite blushes is back in stock. Yay! This is blush number 3. Also known as, I think this one is, it's Possible. I have to check. Yes, Possible. Because they all have number names and they have normal names too. Hard to keep them all straight. Okay. Wait, I lost the page. Okay, there we go. So yeah, blush number 3 is back in stock. Possible. And I'm actually wearing this blush all over my face today. I have it on my eyelids, I have it on my cheeks, and I have it on my lips, and I just topped it with some gloss. So I love that our blushes, our pigments you can use them all over your face. Like, you know, so anything that we sell as a blush or that we sell as an eyeshadow, you can really use it however you want to use it. All of our powders are 50% pigmented, they're professional. So you can have fun and play with it and just, you know, do whatever you want. Put it all over your face. Make yourself look like a clown. Just kidding. So yeah, that is back in stock. Very exciting. Okay, so should we get to the questions? So the first question that I got is from Tiffany, and she asked, how do you get the right foundation color without having to buy multiple colors to try? I've tried just from looking at them, but when it's on, it's a different story. Okay, well, I can't really speak to other types of foundation. I know they can be kind of tricky to pick the right shade because every line of makeup, you know, they have a different naming system, and you know, their shades are all different all over the place. So it is tough, especially if you're switching brands. It's tough. It's kind of scary actually to be like, oh, am I gonna find the right color? So LimeLight, we have a online quiz that you can take to figure out what your foundation color is. And I know that sounds kind of crazy. You're probably thinking, yeah, right, I'm gonna take a quiz and it's gonna know what foundation color I am. But I'm telling you that this quiz is really accurate. I actually took the quiz back when I was a customer. Before I became a beauty guide, I took the quiz. I got Gina Beige as my answer. So I bit the bullet and I bought Gina Beige. I was happy to know that LimeLight has a 30-day happiness guarantee, so I knew if it wasn't the right shade that they would do a free exchange for me. But lo and behold, it was the right shade. So I was like, oh, that was awesome. I didn't even have to try it first or anything. I just went on blind faith, ordered it, and it was the right shade. And then I've given this foundation quiz to a lot of my customers, and probably 95% of the time it gives the right color. So if you take that quiz, if you want the quiz, PM me, or I'll put the quiz in the comments. Let me know what you get, okay? If I have that shade in stock, I will send you a little sample of it so you can try it, okay? If I don't have your shade in stock, I could still send you a sample of maybe like the next shade up or a shade down, and then you could try it. And then obviously if I sent you a shade lighter and you're like, okay, this is definitely too light, then you probably know that like the next step up would be yours. You know what I mean? So I hope that is helpful. I would love to help color match you. And like I said, there's a 30-day happiness guarantee with the LimeLight Botanical Foundation. So if it is wrong, if you get the wrong color, you can do a free exchange. Yay! I'm so glad that you got to catch this live, Tiffany. That you asked the question. You were actually here when I was able to go live, because I didn't know what time I was gonna get on here. It's hard with 2 kiddos. Okay. So Jimson asked me, what concealer is used where and how? Okay. So when I use concealer, I use it under my eyes. There's actually, I mean, you can use concealer as part of like highlighting and contouring, which actually somebody else asked a question about highlighting and contouring. So all of this will kind of tie in together, I guess. So I have 2 concealers here. I have a really light one, and then I have one that's kind of yellow based. I use the light one under my eyes, and I use the yellow one for like redness color correction. Okay, Jax, you're getting bored? You're getting bored here? Is mommy boring? So with the concealer, you can use your concealer as a highlighting, and you also, I mean, it kind of all ties in, or you can use concealer to cover up blemishes or marks on your skin that you want to cover up. Our concealer is waterproof, which is really cool. And it will cover everything. I haven't tried it myself. I don't have any tattoos, but I've seen videos of people covering up their tattoos using our concealer, because it is professional grade, like all of our makeup is, and they use it in Hollywood. You know, sometimes in the movies an actor has to cover up a tattoo, so this stuff is perfect for that. So concealer you put under your eyes. I like to put it under my eyes. I also like to put concealer, the highlighting, the really light color. I don't have any on right now, but I like to put it like inside my eye, like the waterline, because that really brightens up my face. So I'll continue the concealer discussion after I answer the next question, because they kind of tie in together. So Julie Chilcote asks, the contouring thing baffles me. Do you have to do it, or can I just use foundation? And then Jimson said, good question. So 2 people want to know the answer to this. So no, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything when it comes to makeup. I mean, makeup there's no right or wrong way. You do it the way you want to do it. But I will talk about why people contour. So contouring and highlighting, you're adding dimension to your face. So our face obviously is 3-dimensional. Duh, right? When we put foundation on and powder and stuff, that is one color. Our face is not just all one color, you know what I mean? So when you are just putting this one color of foundation on your face, you're kind of taking away the dimensions of your face in a way. So when you contour and highlight, you can add those dimensions back in. It's just going to make your face look so much more polished. It's going to make the features that you want to stand out more. It can actually change the shape of your face. That's why highlighting and contouring, like now it's a very popular thing, but the highlighting and contouring actually was popular with, what do you want to call them? Transgender, transsexuals, you know, the men who would dress up in drag to look like a woman. They would utilize these techniques to give themselves a more feminine looking facial structure. So you can, I mean, it's, you know, you're playing with illusion, with the contour and highlight, you're playing with dimensions. So you can change things about your face that you don't like and highlight things that you do like. And I can actually do a quick little demo for you about that before I move on to the next question. I'm gonna see if he will sit in his bouncer. Give me one sec. Whoa, don't worry, that wasn't his head. That was the back of the balancer hitting the wall. That sounded terrible. All right, baby. You gonna be a good boy right there? Okay. So, ooh, it's hot in here, man. Summertime. Summertime here in Texas is brutal. So I can show you a little about how to contour and like where you want to put it. So highlight would be your light concealer, your lightest concealer that you use. I use concealer number 0. Let's see. I don't know if I want to use this brush actually. Okay, so you would put the lighter color under your eye, and this obviously is going to brighten up your face. So this is an example of highlighting. When you put concealer under your eyes, you are highlighting. Also, you might want to put a little here. I'm using my fingers. A brush is better. I can use a brush to blend it out. I'm just giving you like a really short demo of it. So this is going to highlight right here, and I have a big forehead. So what I like to do is create shadow at the top of my forehead to kind of bring it down. So you want to use bronzer. You don't have to use a bronzer for your contour. You can actually use a dark cream concealer. You can use a dark eyeshadow color. I'm going to use this bronzer. So I'm going to put some bronzer up here. So I've got the bronzer here and the highlight right here. I'm also going to blend this out a little bit. So the other place that you would want to put some contour is, I actually need to get my blush brush without knocking over my camera. Okay. All right. So I like to, you can use just like some kind of angled brush like this, and I like to pinch it so it's even more of a straight edge like that, and get some of that bronzer. And then you want to put it right here. I actually have a little bit on my cheek already today. And that's just going to give you some cheekbones, just a little definition in your cheekbones. So you got the highlight here, and then you want to put the contour you want to put underneath where you would put your blush, because your blush goes on the apples. And I'm going to pop a little bit of blush back on my cheeks because I've been wearing this makeup all day. It lasts pretty good, but let me just refresh it a little bit. Okay, so I put a little of the bronzer here, a little bronzer there. You definitely want to blend out as much as you can so you don't have like harsh lines. And then I put the bronzer up here. And then what I also like to do with bronzer is, you're welcome, Julie. I like to kind of give myself a jawline. I have a little bit of a double chin going on right here. And so I like to also pinch it again to make it more like straight, and dip it in the bronzer. And then just kind of make myself a jawline. Creating the illusion of a jawline. There we go. So that is just some basic highlight and contour. Oh, the one that I never do this. I wonder if I should do it for you guys just to show you. And I'm already, full disclosure, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just winging it just like you guys, okay? So another thing that people do with the contour is that they will contour their nose. They'll bring a little bronzer here and here to kind of like slim the nose. I never do this because I like my nose. I know. I always feel like so conceited saying that, but I should be happy that I like my nose, right? I should be like, I shouldn't feel bad saying that, right? It's so weird how we're like programmed to not be like proud of ourselves. As women, we're like programmed to like, oh, like you can't say that you're, in the movie Mean Girls where they're sitting in front of the mirror and they're like taking turns saying something awful about like themselves, like, oh, like I have such big pores. Anyways, I digress. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of this bronzer. I think I was talking a lot because I'm trying to delay actually doing this because I'm scared of like messing up. I have to use my mirror here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring like bronzer right there, and then bronzer right there. I hear you, Jax. You see how it looks a little slimmer? See, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not like a total expert at this. And then you put a little highlight down the center. And then I'll brush it out a little bit. Does my nose look slimmer? It's free plastic surgery. Woo! Okay, so I hopefully that answered your questions about highlight and contour, and it's not as crazy difficult as people make it out to be. If you just see, when I started learning about it, I think I just watched a few YouTube tutorials. I watched just a couple of them, and then to get the basic idea, and then I just played around with it on my face, and yeah, it's really not that big a deal. I'm not an expert contour highlighter, but get the job done. Hey, Lauren. Oh, he's in his bouncer. I put him down so I could do a makeup demo. He's being a good boy. Okay, so I do have one final question from Cecilia, and she asked, what do you prefer, liquid or regular eyeliner? I want a natural look without looking like I tried to cake it on. Okay, so I prefer liquid. I actually prefer the LimeLight Perfect Eyeliner pen. You knew I'd say that, right? I don't like the pencils that much. I have a pencil right here I can show you. This is a MAC pencil. The only time I like pencil eyeliner is if I'm doing the bottom, if I'm doing like the waterline on my lower eye, which I don't really do that often because I feel like it runs on my face. Like I feel like my eyes, like if I put a lot of makeup on the bottom, that it tend to like sweat it off or something. And I don't, it's like I'll put it on, look at the mirror, and then see like raccoon eyes or something. But when I do put eyeliner on the bottom, I like a pencil. And do I have the LimeLight one here? Or is it in my... No, that's not it. Use the eyeshadow for a liner and use the finishing spray. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. Our eyeshadows are very highly pigmented, so you can use them as an eyeliner, and then if you use our finishing spray, that'll just seal it in place and it'll last. It'll last. You know, that's a really good idea. I have not worn a lot of makeup lately since having my second baby. But I really like our eyeliner pen. I do like, let's see, not quite like a liquid. I like a gel eyeliner. When I'm doing the eyeliner on the top, I definitely don't like a pencil. Let's just put it that way. A pencil, I feel like it doesn't give a very precise line and it just looks kind of messy. But with a liquid eyeliner like our pen, I think our pen is perfect because it's kind of the best of everything, because it's like a pen, so you have really good control and you can do a thin line or a thick line with it. I was just seeing if I had it to show you. I don't know what I did with mine. Oh, I found it. I found it. So this is our eyeliner pen. So you can do a thin line or a thick line with it, depending on how you hold it, what angle you hold it at. And I think it looks very clean. Like, I don't think it looks like it's caked on. If you do like a thin line, then it's not gonna look like much, and just don't put any eyeliner on the bottom. That's my go-to look if I'm going out. I love to put the eyeliner pen or a liquid liner on my top. But most of the time I don't even wear eyeliner. I love our mascara though. You hear Jax, our perfect mascara. So anyway, that's all the questions, unless anybody has any other questions before I log off. How long have I been on? Does anyone know how long I've been on for? Oh, let me click on my profile and see. Oh no, it doesn't tell me on there either. So anyway, that's all the questions that you guys asked. Thank you so much for participating and asking me these questions. Like I said, I am not a professional. I'm just a girl who loves makeup. I've loved makeup since I was 11, and that's why I absolutely love being a beauty guide for LimeLight by Alcone. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. Before I log off of here, I am Jamie Leigh Zedell, and I'm an independent beauty guide for LimeLight by Alcone. I love LimeLight products. I also love MAC. I love Lancome. I love, oh my God, there's a lot of stuff from Sephora that I love. I like Benefit Cosmetics. I'm kind of a user of all brands, but I happen to really, really appreciate the professional makeup that LimeLight by Alcone provides, and it's the perfect opportunity. They've given me the perfect opportunity to be able to work from home with my 2 kids. I've got my baby in a bouncer right here, and I think he's getting tired of being in his bouncer, so I'm gonna pick him up and let him say hello to you guys before I log off of here. So yeah, I love it. I love being able to work from home and make really good money, basically all from my phone, sharing makeup that I love from my phone. We've got an amazing team already, and I am looking for some new business partners. If you think that's you, you should definitely send me a message and let's chat. Or if you've already been talking to another beauty guide, you need to message her, because you need to get on this train or on this plane, whatever. However, do you like trains or do you like planes? I actually like trains better. For some reason, I really like trains. I love riding trains. I know so many people who would just be so amazing at doing what I do, but maybe they're a little scared. They've got their reasons why they're not ready to join right now. I know people that say that that they love the idea of this, but they don't have enough time to do it. And I am living proof that you can find time for this. I have 2 kids. I've got a 3.5-year-old. He's 3 months old. I kind of just wing it all. I find little, snippets of the day that I can, do live videos, post on Facebook. I'm hoping to do a makeup party at my house really soon, because I still haven't done an in-person party yet. Everything has been online so far because it's been so hectic having him. You want to eat him, Tiffany? He is delicious. He's a delicious nugget. So yeah, so that's one excuse that I think is crazy, because really, I mean, we're all busy. We all have crazy busy lives, but it's all about priorities. And for me, LimeLight is a priority because it's totally worth it to do this. I'm having so much fun. I've also had people kind of on the fence because of the cost to sign up, which it's actually not that expensive to sign up. It's $169 to become a beauty guide. I know beauty guides who were completely broke and couldn't afford the kit, and they literally had a garage sale to get the money for their starter kit, and now they're like 6-figure earners. It's crazy. And then I have people that in my mind I'm like, wow, they would be so amazing at this, and then they're shy, or they don't think that they could do it. They're like scared that they wouldn't be successful. So I'm just gonna tell you, if you want to be successful, success is a choice. And I know it's freaking scary, because I was scared too. I was scared of failing. But you know, I just decided that I'm gonna prove myself wrong. I'm gonna prove everybody else wrong. Not that anybody was doubting me, but I kind of felt like, you know, I had some things working against me, like a little bit of confidence issues, like maybe that I wasn't smart enough. Like, I never went to college. I was a high school dropout. I got my GED though. I dropped out like in my last month of high school because I was gonna fail anyway, so I figured I would just drop out before I failed. So yeah, I was a high school dropout. I only got my GED. I didn't go to college. I'm not college educated. Everybody else in my family is super successful and went to college, and I feel kind of like the black sheep of the family. So to me, it's really important that I find my light, my spark, like something that is gonna make everybody proud and make myself proud too. And you know, that's when I found LimeLight, and I just freaking love it. I love it. Best decision ever, and it's getting better every day. And listen, if you have doubts, you're not alone, because everybody who starts a new business has doubts. I mean, I can't imagine anybody going into it without a doubt in their head, not being scared. Like, it's normal. But you know, you just got to push past your fears and your insecurities, because that's where like the real growth in life happens, when you push past that, because everybody could be held back by that. It's the people who go forward despite being scared to death. Those are the people who are successful, and even if they're not successful like financially, that's like a gain for their, you know, their self-development, you know? We need these challenges in life. We do. Anyways, thanks for sitting here and letting me ramble on. I hope you enjoyed my guest star, Mr. Jax. And if you're a replay watcher, thanks for sitting through the replay. If you're watching the replay, drop an emoji in the comments so I know that you are watching or that you watched. Don't lurk. Don't lurk. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful, what's today? Wednesday. And I hope you found this informative. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Mwah.